Hello and welcome to Bigby Plays the Deed. Let's get the fuck on with this adventure. Alright, we know what we're doing. Today we're gonna be a complete asshole. We're gonna be a complete asshole and we're gonna do things right. May I take a coat? Only if I could take your dress. Certainly, my dear, but only if I could take your dress. Mr. Aaron, that's no way to talk to a lady. Mr. Aaron was just making a little joke, George. It's fine. But he can't do that. It's fine, George. Please let me take your coat. You're new, aren't you? Sophia is my name. I recognize you from your pictures, Mr. Aaron. I'm not new exactly. I've been employed by your family for almost a year. It's just that you've never visited before. Whether or not I visit my family is my own business. I would expect better manners from a servant. Oh, I'm sorry if I offended you, Miss Aaron. It was not my intentions, I promise. You are here now, and I'm sure you are eager to meet with the others. Thank you. Thank you for your help, Sophia. You're welcome, Mr. Aaron. I will be in the kitchen preparing dinner. Talk to Mother. I'm not about to pretend that we are all happy, normal. Well, we are a happy, normal family. We never have been. If you want to know why I'm such a troublemaker, you need only look in the mirror. You made me this way. I suppose I should not be surprised. You have been blaming other people all your life for your failings. Just please don't cause any scenes while you're here. Today is all about your father. Have you been up to see your sister? Jennifer and I still have nothing to say about one another. You really need to grow out of these silly feuds, both of you. They've been going on since you were children. You would be at each other's throats all the time back then, as I recall. By now, you should have realized that she is your only sibling and that there are few things more important than family. Anyway, you should go and talk to your father if you haven't already. Wish him a happy birthday. Oh, at least try to sound like you mean it. Oh, trust me. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Hello, Father. My reasons of... Oh, really? So in other words, you have no specificity? I don't... I will consider it if you put my... Alright, put her back in care. And... I can see you are determined to be impossible. You are the impossible one, boy, always, as always. But I think it's probably the right... This conversation point, and now just get over it. Alright, so we did have an alright conversation with Dad. And now I want to go talk to the maid, because that's how I work. And then I'm going to go to the sister. Oh, hello, Miss Aaron. Is there something I can do? Actually, I wanted to ask you something about working for my family. Oh? I'm concerned my father's about it. Such a move of his. Did he ever abuse you? Ah, shit! I didn't mean to do that. Do I want the knife? Do I want the knife? I wonder, can I get something out of here? And then, like, not incriminate myself? Like, I'm just curious, or am I gonna be thrown back into this thing? Quite honestly, that scene is like a little inconsistent. There's not enough use in there. Alright, let's go talk to George now. A billiard cue belonging to your father. Instead of an unorthodox... Hold on. Oh, if I had my coat on. Alright. I gotta figure out which one of these two motherfuckers I want to incriminate first. Come on. We know really what's going on. You've been sniffing around your Her yourself, you old dog. How dare you? Sophie and I are colleagues. I would never be presumptive, as you certainly are. I knew it. You have the heart for her, don't you? I refuse to deny that with a response. This conversation is over. Alright. Now I wonder if I had the pool cue, strangled her with my bare hands, and then ran downstairs, would I be incriminated? Yeah, I need to talk to my sister. You enter a surreal atmosphere of your sister's room. Mirrors in various sizes cover the walls, creating an eerie illusion of a crowded space. I have an idea. But how are you feeling, Jennifer? Mother seems very worried about you. Really doesn't matter what I say to my sister. I have a plan to get one of these, to get either the maid or the butler fired. I'm going to take the rope, but I also want to see something. This is the maid's room. The maid has nothing of particular. Wooden broom leaning against the wall. Could be a useful weapon. Leave the broom. Amongst the maid's supplies. Find nothing against the maid's supplies. Okay, maybe. This is a big maybe. Why the fuck do I always choose the undergarments? Of all items I can pick, I choose the undergarments. Maybe it's because I can do so much things. Like I can make a fake sexual relationship between people. But I have an idea, and this is going. Sorry. All right. I got an idea. Alright, now George is going to be a little bit pissed off because, you know, Sophia's doing it. Alright, now we can't, he just wants to, I'm afraid George just enjoys the view while pouring the wine, Mother. What? Oh, never! I've noticed him staring at your breasts on many occasions when he does Jennifer's too. That's a lie! Aaron, please, don't make up such stories. I don't know where you get to know, boy, don't worry, George. I don't believe this for a moment. Thank you, sir. An interfering little rat, isn't he, Daddy? Yeah, I do apologize. Sophia, could you please come here? Yes. Yes. Yes! I have an idea. Alright. Alright. Oh. We're not gonna get accused. Fuck that. I know who I am. Wait, this is George's room, right? Yes, this is George's room. Alright. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Let's kill the bitch. Alright. Alright. And I want to bolt. Alright. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. In my room. See if I'm a noticeable guest. I wanted to check out my old room. Make sure that sounds like a good idea. Alright, now the inspector comes out of the library. It was the fucking dog. Can I blame the dog? Can I blame the dog? Like, is that a possibility? Can I blame Beastie? Or Bestie? Thank you for joining me here, Mr. Bruce. This won't take long. Is this really necessary? I'm afraid so. Turn around, please. That's out of the way. Let's move on. As you know, I've already spoken to everyone else who was present in the house at the time of your sister's death. We also have completed your initial search. Well, let's start with... She told me you seemed quite abrasive at times during your conversation with her. Yes, that was unfortunate, but I had just been through a very long journey. The weather, in particular, had left me in a foul mood, and I felt very bad about the behavior afterward. Well, I think I can understand that. I can't understand this foul weather, either. The maid says that you made a rather inappropriate sexual remark toward her. This leads me to question your character. It was intended purely as... Yes, it seems entirely misjudged. It was nothing that the butler also commented on your inappropriate head towards maid. That you went to speak to the maid, which is curious. I wanted to make sure my family was treating her well. Yes, and my father has a vicious temper. I didn't want to... Calling your mother to bring up the topic of your sister. Well, I can talk. I intend to observe my sister's condition for myself. I didn't trust that my mother would tell me the whole story. I suppose that is understandable. You went to see your father in the library. I understand your conversation became heated. I didn't think it was that heated, relatively speaking. Really, apparently even your mother could hear raised voices from the parlour. You discussed the prospect of moving back to Tennessee. You said you would move back if your sister was placed in psychiatric care. I had the best interest. You may be right, Mr. Bruce. However, you seem to be the only one who felt that way. Let's discuss the conversation with you and the butler. As I understand, you confronted you and your earlier behavior with the maid. Apparently, you accused him of having an interest in the maid. I don't know why I said that. It was the heat of the moment, I suppose. I was surprised that a servant of his experience would be so bold. I understand. Did you speak to us? Yes, I did. Nothing of consequence. We spoke about terrible weather and how long it had been since we last saw each other. Okay, then. What? I understand that you seem to accusation. I was only trying to make trouble. I shouldn't have dragged George into my family's problems. No, perhaps you shouldn't have, but at least you are willing to admit it. At that point you made the accusation of your sister being in an inappropriate relationship. It seemed obvious enough to me. The way those two were carrying on, my parents were just oblivious to it. I believe your sister was in a lesbian relationship with the maid. Almost certainly. Interesting. Now I need a certain of the location at the time of your sister's death. Where were you when you heard the maid scream? I was upstairs. I was in the guest bedroom. I see. Thank you. As I said earlier, you have completed your initial search of the property. While searching George's room, we found a pair of the undergarments which belonged to your sister's initials. Can you think of any reason why those would be there unless he stole them? No, I cannot. I see. I am curious about the murder weapon. The rope. Suicide is a possibility, but causing... It's all very interesting. I will be completely honest with you. While some of your behavior this evening is peculiar, I can find no cause for any significant suspicion. Yes! While there is some suspicion regarding your father, I currently do regard him as a serious suspect. Additionally, I think it is entirely possible that the butler was somehow involved. I am slightly curious about the maid. I have no doubt she was involved in this. Despite her condition, I cannot believe your sister committed suicide. Now, as for what happens next, you can go for now, but I would appreciate it if you did not leave town. I may have more questions for you later. I will ask the butler to come to the station and answer a few questions tomorrow. A verdict of suicide seems unlikely, I'm afraid. Are we not going to jail? Are we not going to jail? Are we free? Although the inspector harbored suspicions about you, you were not brought into further questioning. George the butler was taken in for questioning and initially became a prime suspect, but it was determined that there was no sufficient evidence to lead to an arrest. You had gotten away with murder, it seemed. However, you were not given the sufficient reason to suspect anyone else either, and your father harbored suspicion of his own. Some years later, you were surprised to see his obituary in the national newspaper, horrified to learn that he had given his estate and possessions to a trust organization. You had committed this foul act for nothing, and now there was nothing at all to give you the comfort in a long night than when the demons of your past came to haunt you. Fuck, that's right. Our main goal is to get the estate. Shit! Fuck. We still fucked up. But we didn't go to jail this time. We didn't go to jail. So, I have an idea on what I want to do. To do. However, I don't think I'll have the time. But this game is really fun, and I do want to keep doing this. So next time we'll be doing something a little different with this. We're just going to be just see if this works. So have a good time, and see you next time, guys.